President Barrow on Tuesday officially launched the WACA Livelihoods Improvement Program, a $5 million initiative aimed at strengthening livelihoods and building climate resilience for communities along the Kotu stream. The launch, held at the Sadara Karaba Jawara International Conference Center, forms part of the $45 million World Bank funded West Africa Coastal Areas WACA Resilience Investment Project 2, being implemented by the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Natural Resources. The Livelihoods program targets 4,000 beneficiaries, with priorities given to women, youth, and persons with disabilities whose livelihoods have been severely affected by recurrent flooding, environmental degradation, and climate change impacts in the Greater Banjul area. Speaking at the ceremony, President Barrow recalled the devastating floods of 2022, which claimed lives and displaced thousands, particularly in densely populated areas around the Kotu stream. He said the WACA project was a direct response to those challenges, combining infrastructure development with economic empowerment.
In 2022, during the devastating floods that killed several people, displaced thousands, and disrupted lives across our country, I visited some of the affected communities and promised that my government will take urgent steps to tackle flooding, especially in densely populated areas. Less than a year later, we launched the West Africa Coastal Area WACA Resilient Investment Project. This $45 million groundbreaking initiative is aimed at addressing the threats of flooding and pollution in the Kotu stream.
The first phase of the Livelihoods program will disburse $1.6 million to support 1,500 beneficiaries, including individual enterprises, livelihood groups, farmer-based organizations, and producer cooperatives operating around the Kotu stream. Addressing participants earlier, WACA project coordinator Masane London Cisse said the Kotu stream serves as a natural drainage system for 11 communities, home to more than 200,000 people, and supports activities ranging from urban farming and horticulture to tie-and-dye production, fisheries, and ecotourism.
For generations, the Kotu stream serves as a natural drainage system for 11 communities, home to over 200,000 people, stretching from Nemokunku through Latikunda, Bundung, Serekunda, London Corner, Dipakunda, Manjai, and it empties at the Atlantic Ocean next to Sunset Beach Hotel. The Kotu stream is more than a waterway. It's a lifeline for thousands of families. For instance, in Bundung Bohol, mint leaf, commonly known as nana, gardens are flourishing along the banks. In Dipakunda, the stream serves as host to the famous tube town, keeping the historic tie-and-dye industry alive and thriving. The popular Bakote fish market sits on the edge of the stream, while downstream in Kotu, the mangrove vegetation support the renowned site around BB Hotel.
International Trade Center ITC country representative Yusufa Keita described the program as a game changer, noting that it would run informal survival activities into sustainable businesses.
A story anchored in the National Development Plan, shaped by the leadership of the government, supported by the World Bank project, and brought to life through collaboration with communities along the Kotu stream. At ITC, we believe that economic resilience begins with people, with their skills, their ideas, and their ability to connect to markets. Our mandate is clear: to strengthen the private sector and MSMEs by building the capacity to compete, capacity to change, and capacity to collaborate. By strengthening ecosystems, improving the business environment, expanding market intelligence, and unlocking access to finance and investment. It is in this spirit that ITC is proud to partner with WACA. Through this program, like Mr. Sisse mentioned, 4,000 beneficiaries will be supported with practical skills training, tailored business development services, market access, and access to finance.
World Bank representative Matar Toure, speaking on behalf of the institution, said livelihoods are central to climate resilience, noting that a majority of Gambians depend on natural resource-based and often vulnerable forms of employment.
It is a great honor for the World Bank to join you today for the official launch of the WACA 2 Livelihoods Improvement Program. We commend the government of the Gambia for its leadership and commitment to building resilience and creating opportunities for vulnerable communities along the Kotu stream. Your Excellency, the WACA 2 project represents a $45 million investment to strengthen climate resilience and reduce flood and coastal risks in the Greater Banjul area. Today's launch marks a critical milestone. The Livelihoods program, with a dedicated budget of $5 million, aims to empower up to 4,000 households, including women, youth, and persons with disabilities, through skills development, entrepreneurship support, and access to finance.
The program will run alongside planned civil works, including the restoration and reprofiling of the 11.2-kilometer Kotu stream, aimed at reducing flood risks and improving environmental conditions. President Barrow formally declared the program launch, calling on beneficiaries and stakeholders to take ownership of the initiative to ensure long-lasting impacts.